Oh my god, I just realized something huge. I just read on Twitter someone saying that Nico Robin is the only Straw Hat missing from this chapter. However, first thing that comes to mind, she's probably translating a poneglyph, looking for the poneglyph, until you go back to the first pages of this chapter, where the Gorosei asks the CP0 agent, we can still have Nico Robin brought to us, correct? And he says yes. Oh my fucking god, is this true? If this is true, and this is the plot twist that we will be left on for a month, I'm in shock. I'm in absolute shock right now. Hello everyone, this is Emo, and today we will be reviewing One Piece chapter 1052, New Morning. And as you just heard what I said, I'm shocked. This is true, and this is the beginning of the saga. Nico Robin being captured, I am shocked, really. And I'm not sure if this is before the 7-day time skip or not, but if it was before the 7-day time skip, then surely one of the Straw Hats would have noticed. I'm in absolute shock right now. Maybe she's just translating the poneglyphs, but what CP0 saying yes, we can still have Nico Robin? It's really mind-blowing. This chapter is really packed, and it firstly starts with the Gorosei talking about they cannot cover up the two emperors have fallen, and the news will reach everywhere in the world, and they are really annoyed that the borders of Wano are still closed, as they cannot go inside and they cannot invade Wano until the borders are open. So it was a wise decision from Momonosuke to keep the borders closed. And then it cuts to Hawkins with Drake telling him so he turned out to be a marine, and he tells and turns out that the 1% man was actually Hawkins, not Drake, as the anime says. Then they tell us about the 7 days time skip, and we see people talking about how the Kozuki clan has returned, and that Komurasake is Oden's daughter, and they are going to teach the kids in school about the wonderful hero Kozuki Oden. And one thing that stood out, that when the people of Wano are talking about the savior of Wano, they say apparently a warrior named as Joy Boy, which is mind-blowing. Did Momonosuke say that the savior is Joy Boy? Do the crew right now know that Luffy is Joy Boy right now? I don't know. I don't even know if the crew, just like I said, know that Luffy is Joy Boy. It's a really weird line. Then it cuts to the graves of Wano country, where we see that actually Izo and Ashura have died, and they will bury them with Ryuma's grave. And we actually see Marco, and it's actually sad when you see Marco, as he has probably lost a lot of people over the past 2 years. So it's really sad to see him lose another person. Then news comes that Zoro and Luffy have awakened, and we see Hiyori jump kicking Momonosuke again, just like when they did when they were kids. And then we see Luffy and Zoro getting up and drinking and eating, and Yamato comes by and hugs Luffy, and they don't recognize who Momonosuke is. And then some comedic panels where Momonosuke goes to hug Nami's boobs, then Nami, with the strongest punch in One Piece history, punches Momonosuke, and Sanji and Brook are happy that Momonosuke is seeing the same treatment as them. But one thing that has stood out in all these panels is that Luffy called Yamato Yamabro, not Yamato, which is very weird, as if she is really joining the crew, he should have been telling her Yamato. As I remember, Frankie in Water 7 was being called Frankie even before Luffy asking him. Probably the one exception was Chopper. Luffy didn't know Chopper's name until he joined the crew. So maybe this will be also an exception. Or maybe she's not joining. We don't know. And then Zoro remembers what Sanji has asked from him. And I have actually imagined this scene happening where Zoro's trying to kill Sanji and they're fighting over, no, I am fine right now. And no, I will kill you, and I will still kill you in this talk. Then Yamato decides to bathe with the men and Kiko with the ladies, and we see Sanji getting a nosebleed in the background, and every everyone shocked at Yamato with them. Then we see that Frankie has repaired the ships of Law and Kid and also the Sunny, and he has repaired the Frankie Shogun, and I hope that he has put even more upgrades into it. And we see Kid and his crew talking about how the bounties will be high, and possibly the news has been leaked to the outside world. And then Apu arrives with Eevee and him having a newspaper from the outside, and he gives it Kid, and we see that we will see the bounties next week. Then in the final page we see that someone is arriving at Wano, flying with a flower on his back. Someone talking to Sakazuki Alkaino, and he says, I can see Wano ahead, and he is not to do anything unnecessary, and this is Admiral Raikugo, aka Green Ball. So this a really good chapter. I'm still certain that there are still a lot of plot holes in Wano that are still not solved, but we have to wait and see. And we have to wait and see if actually Nico Robin has been captured by CP0, because what have I told you in the beginning absolutely shocked me. I didn't see anyone on Twitter talking about this. I saw that Nico Robin is missing from this chapter, which made me think, looking for the poneglyph. Then I looked at the first pages where CP0 said, yes, we can still capture Nico Robin. And this would actually be a mind-blowing plot twist. I cannot tell you how much I'm shocked at this. Overall, it was a really good and told chapter. And if you enjoyed my review, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. This is Emo, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.